Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back at my table with some more cider to try. And it's not an English cider, not a Welsh cider, not a Scottish cider. It's a Spanish cider. It's from the Basque country, Sagardoa. There you go, which is the Basque name for cider. Their ciders basically. If you go to Asturias, just west of there, I think they call it cider natural. But in Basque, it's Sagardoa. This producer, question mark, Kupela, which I think is Basque for a barrel, which makes sense, barrel cider. I don't know if they're making this or if somebody else is making it for them and they're packaging it and so forth. I suspect it's that. I can't find out exactly. What does it say on the bottle? It says Sagardoa, meaning apple wine, like German Apfelwein. In Basque is the traditional Basque cider, an authentic cider, slightly bitter and very fruity, handcrafted in Astigarraga in the Basque country, which I think is near like San Sebastian, something like that. I think, might be wrong. I'll put some blurb up on the screen in various places once I've got more to put up on the screen. So 6% ABV. There's a QR code there. If I hold it up to the camera, I don't know if that's clear for you. You could always try scanning that yourself if you want. All right. But there's something pretty special about this. It's pretty special. And it's probably not what you think. But let me show you something. I'm going to open it up, put it in a massive glass so I can get it in there. Because you're meant to throw these ciders from a height rather than just pour them out. So here's the cork. It's not a cork, it's some sort of rubberized, some form of plastic or rubber cork, which I don't love. I mean, I'm not sure it makes much difference, but I do like a cork. Right, screw this thing out. Talk amongst yourselves. So yeah, I opened a bottle previously and I had one of these corks in, and I could not for life of me think, what a strange cork, what a very odd looking thing. And then I realised, I looked it up and I realised it's called prior cork. It comes out and like that bit looks normal, but then this bit looks quite odd. It's like that's unusual. It's like, what the flip is that for? Why is it that shape? I was trying to figure out doing all sorts of things, and then it occurred to me, because you throw these ciders and they want people when they're drinking this to throw the cider. So what you do is you put this cork back in. There's like a line so far. There you go. You see there's still a gap. And because when you throw these, you introduce sort of like some spark, some oxygen to them. You make them sparkle a bit. You meant to throw like just a couple of fingers full, neck it, and then drink it again. I tend not to do that because I can't be bothered. I like to just get a nice big glass. But that's what you would do if you drank in one of their sort of like eateries and so forth. So look, so that's in there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now that is a nifty idea. That I like, because I got to pour that out properly. So your people are serving. It's very hard to do it without something like that in it, unless you're a pro. So that means you can take it home, pour it properly yourself, and enjoy it properly. Isn't that brilliant? Sorry, but I thought that was brilliant. I can smell that cider already. It smells brilliant. So there you go. Here's my tile ceramic thingamajig, which I seem to have adopted. Hazy gold. Hazy straw gold, not even bored, actually getting towards amber almost. Nice looking thing, totally hazy, but it's still. Let's have a sniff. Oh yeah. I can't remember, but I think Basque cider might be slightly more acidic than Asturias. I can't remember which way around it is. They both got like volatile acidity though. Bags of fruit and pretty much still, which is why you throw them, gives that little bit of a liveliness, brightness, fizziness to them. It smells great. Intense stone fruit, obvious apple, aged apple, hints of volatile acidity, but I like it a lot. No kind of farmyard funkiness at all. So this hasn't gone through malolactic fermentation, but you wouldn't expect it to, because you don't want they want the acid to be quite pronounced. So I assume they don't want malolactic fermentation to occur, because that will soften the acidity, which is part of the style. Almost like a creamy kind of sweet thing in the background, like a I know, like a little bit of custard on some very tart fruit, something like that. It smells brilliant though. Really rich, intense, delicious. Yeah. I mean, I should have drank it already, meant to throw it and then neck it, but, you know, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely acidity. Hints of volatile acidity, but not that much. I mean, it does make your mouth water, but just a mere touch of like sort of acetic acid in there, which acetic acid is part of the style to a degree, not too much. But that amazing, rich, deep character, dry stone fruit element, aged apple element. That's like sort of like hints of, I want to say vanilla. I mean, it'll have been in a barrel, but it'd be an old barrel, so I don't imagine you get much vanillin, which is that vanilla taste, which you get from oak. So new oak barrels make things smell and taste really vanilla-y, and I don't really like that. I actually mask flavour. I don't appreciate it much at all. This feels like it's got hints of that in there. It's like freshly cut wood element to it as well on those. I love this sort of thing. I love Spanish cider. I really like it. I think the first time I had it, I didn't like it at all, but I had a sweet tooth. And over the years of trying lots of ciders and developing a palate, now being able to properly appreciate and enjoy dry cider without a problem. I love this stuff. And actually, there's a mere suggestion of residual sugar. I don't know if it's bone dry. It might be, but maybe there's so much fruit character, it's making me think, yeah, there was something like stone fruit, peach nectarine thing. It makes me feel like there is some residual sugar in this. Not loads, but just a bit. And I like that. Sweet and sour is brilliant. Yeah, so I don't know much about this producer. I've got another bottle from them to try. Quite different. Don't think they've been around very long. So I think they're actually like a modern, they're buying cider off someone, rebranding it, I think is what they're doing. To try and get to a younger market. So they're doing stuff which is quite traditional like this. But they're also doing stuff which is very non-traditional, which is what I'm going to try next. But I have to say, but once again, this cork is absolute flipping genius. Look at that. Genius. Brilliant. So there you go. This is the Sagardoa from Kupela, 6%, from the Basque region of Spain, pardon me, wrong side of the Pennines, wrong side of the Pyrenees, I should say. Yeah, so Spanish Basque cider. I really like this stuff. I think it's great. I wish there was more of it available in this country. Yeah, grab it if you can. And people who sell cider in this country, take note of that. That's just brilliant. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me at my dining room table. I hope you join me again, but until that time, cheers.